Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood and sports updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. Today, we delve into the heartfelt, powerful journey of Mike Conley, a player who refuses to say goodbye to the game he loves. At 37, he's not walking away. He's choosing to fight, to inspire. At 37 years old, most NBA players are either long gone from the game or slowing down, watching their minutes shrink as younger, more explosive talent takes the floor. But Mike Conley is no ordinary player, and 2025 is no ordinary year. For him, against all odds, and in a league that constantly evolves, Conley has declared with quiet determination that he isn't finished, not by a long shot. He's aiming to play at least 2 more seasons, and the basketball world is watching, some in disbelief, others with awe. But what makes this decision so emotional, so powerful, and so meaningful? Let's go beyond the headlines and into the heart of a Warriors story. Conley's journey in the NBA has always been about more than just stats or flash. He's the kind of player who's earned the respect of his peers through grit, leadership, and sheer willpower. A quiet assassin on the court and a gentleman off it, Conley has embodied professionalism in every franchise he's served. From Memphis to Utah to Minnesota, he has been the glue, the stabilizing force that never made the front pages, but always made the right plays. And now, as he stares down the twilight years of his career, he's not talking about slowing down. He's talking about legacy, about impact, and about proving that greatness isn't always about youth. It's about resilience. When news broke through Hoops rumors that Mike Conley wants to continue for 2 more seasons, fans were divided. Some thought it was a bold move. Others worried about whether his body could keep up. But those who followed his career closely knew Conley has never been one to speak unless he means it. This isn't about collecting paychecks or padding stats. It's about finishing the right way on his terms. It's about leading, mentoring, and fighting for the game he's dedicated his life to. Let's rewind a little. Drafted in 2007 by the Memphis Grizzlies, Conley was never the loudest or flashiest in his class. He wasn't the media darling. But over the years, he became the heartbeat of the Grizzlies, orchestrating the grit and grind era. Alongside Zach Randolph, Mark Gasol, and Tony Allen, they weren't supposed to compete with the league's elite, but they did. And Conley, with his unshakable calm and deadly left hand, was the engine behind it all. He left Memphis as the franchise's all-time leading scorer, and more importantly, as a beloved figure. In Utah, he added veteran leadership to a rising team, helping develop the likes of Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, while adapting to a new role. But it wasn't always easy. Injuries, rotation shifts, and playoff heartbreaks were part of the ride. Still, he showed up. Still, he played with poise and precision. And then came Minnesota, perhaps his most surprising stop. The Timberwolves were searching for identity, and Conley offered just that. A steady presence, a floor general, a veteran with wisdom, patience, and playoff experience. So when he says he wants to keep playing, it's not a desperate plea, it's a strategic decision, rooted in the belief that he still has something to give, not just to a team, but to the game itself. And that belief is echoed by coaches, teammates, and fans alike. Chris Finch, head coach of the Timberwolves, has praised Conley's basketball IQ and leadership. Younger players look up to him, not because he talks the loudest, but because he shows the way, day in and day out. It's also worth noting how rare this is. The average NBA career lasts less than 5 years. Very few guards make it past 15 years. and even fewer remain relevant into their late 30s. Conley is defying the odds. He's staying healthy, smartly managing his minutes, and making an impact, on and off the court. In many ways, his presence in a locker room is as valuable as his presence on the hardwood. He mentors without ego. He teaches without demanding. He's a bridge between generations in the NBA. A living link between the old school grit and the new era explosiveness. What's even more admirable is that Conley isn't clinging to the past. He's evolving, adjusting, embracing new roles and staying ready. His shooting remains efficient, his defense intelligent, and his decision-making elite. And as the game shifts towards speed and space, Conley remains a perfect blend of calm and control, a point guard who reads the floor like a chess master. Emotionally, this decision hits hard for fans who've grown up watching him. For them, Conley represents consistency in a league full of chaos. He's the veteran who never caused controversy, the star who never needed a spotlight, the warrior who fought through injuries, doubts, and losses with a quiet fire. His choice to keep going isn't just about basketball. It's about refusing to let time dictate your value. Think about what it means for the Timberwolves too. With young stars like Anthony Edwards and a growing core, having a steady hand like Conley around is invaluable. His leadership could be the difference between a playoff run and a championship pursuit. And for any contender looking to make a smart acquisition, Conley becomes a beacon of hope. A player who doesn't need to be the face of the team, but can very well be the soul of it. Behind the scenes, Conley is also a family man, a father, a husband. His decision impacts not just the team, but his personal world too. Choosing to extend your career at this stage means sacrifice. Time away from loved ones, the constant toll on your body, the relentless travel, and yet, he's choosing it all because the fire inside him still burns, because the game still calls him. This kind of dedication is rare. In a time when players chase big contracts and social media validation, Conley is chasing something deeper: fulfillment, closure, purpose. It's a reminder that basketball, at its core, is about passion, about giving everything until there's nothing left. And Mike Conley still has more to give. Looking ahead, the question becomes, what teams could benefit from Conley's services? Could he stay in Minnesota and finish what he started? Or might a title contender, say the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, or the 76ers, see in him the final piece of a championship puzzle? Wherever he goes, one thing is certain: Conley won't be a burden. He'll be a blessing. This story also raises a deeper question about how we, as fans, view aging athletes. Too often, we're quick to write them off, to focus on what they've lost instead of what they still bring. But players like Conley force us to pause, to appreciate wisdom, resilience, and the beauty of experience. He's not trying to be 25 again. He's trying to be the best 37-year-old point guard the league has ever seen. And in doing so, he's leaving a legacy that's bigger than trophies. It's about grace, humility, and endurance. It's about showing younger players that there's honor in the long road, that you can age with dignity and still dominate with intelligence. In a few years, Conley will retire, and when he does, he'll do so with his head high and his jersey soaked in memories. He'll walk away from the game knowing he gave it everything. But for now, he's not done writing his story. He's turning the page, and we get to watch. So whether you're a lifelong Mike Conley fan or just learning his story, take a moment to appreciate this rare kind of greatness. It's not the kind that screams for attention. It's the kind that earns it through sweat, through sacrifice, through years of quiet excellence. As the 2025-26 season approaches, Keep an eye on number 10, because every time he laces up, it's a lesson in perseverance. Every pass, every shot, every time out, it's history in motion. Mike Conley is still here, and he's not going anywhere just yet. Thanks for watching Daily Gossip. If this story moved you, if you believe in second chapters, and if you admire warriors who never quit, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll keep bringing you emotional, inspiring stories from across sports and Hollywood. Until next time, keep chasing greatness.